Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about cravings, sugar cravings, and whether or not it's all controlled by just your mindset or if your hormones have something to do with it too. Hormones meaning your cortisol. Now, before I just deep dive in here, in case you're wondering or admiring my contouring, I don't know. Azalea did my makeup tonight. I know. She was like, Mom, can I do your makeup? I was like, sure. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't know, right? Like, there it is. So that's what's happening there. There we go, right? Lots of blush here. Okay, yeah. So, she's 10, I love it. She was, into it. Okay, here we go. So in talking about, sugar cravings, carb cravings. Yeah, thanks, Amy. And talking about sugar craving, carbs cravings, this is a big thing now. Absolutely, mindset has something to do with your, your food habits, your eating, all these other things. Your environment sets you up for success or failure. In fact, I was actually chatting with somebody recently, and they were mentioning, gosh, you know what? I didn't even realize how much the people that I'm around influence how I eat, how I stay on track, how I don't stay on track, those types of things. And that when I am kind of doing my own thing, I really stay on track really well. And then all of a sudden, events come up, or it's like big weekends, and just because I live near some great restaurants, or just because I live near, a group of people come into town and they want to come hang out or invite me to dinner with them, and really they're not supportive in my healthy eating habits that I'm trying to maintain now, right? And is it just my mindset, or do I get derailed by all these other people? Sure, that can be a part of it, right? Is it working on your mindset? Is it working on these other things like boundaries and things with people? Absolutely, right? That can be part of it. The part of it, though, that I want to talk about is a part of you that like starves yourself all day. You end up getting to the end of the day and your system is hungry, and your body just wants food, right? You want food. It's so hard to force your system to do something that it's not ready to do, or that it's not good for it. So this is where cortisol comes in. Now, if you're wondering what your cortisol levels are, my favorite way to look at it is through the Dutch test. Through the Dutch test, we see what your cortisol levels are, see how they are maintained and everything. So I'm going to put a link here in the comments for you to check out Dutch test. If you have not looked at it, it's a dried urine test. You get it sent right to your home, take it at home, send it back into the lab. We go over it. It tests your estrogens, progesterones, testosterones, cortisol levels, all these things in detail. So we know exactly where your system is having a problem processing, uploading, liver, kidneys, whatever it is. And we get to target that specifically. It is literally the fastest way to see what the exact map that your body needs so that we can follow it to get to your results. I love it. Yes. So again, that link in the comments tells you more about it. And if you have more questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out. But one of the things that I find with women so often is that they'll feel so bad about, I can't stay on something. I can't maintain my thing. I'm having the worst sugar and carb cravings. And it doesn't happen in the morning. I feel fine in the morning. I can do well. But as soon as I get to the afternoon and I start to get tired, and if I don't have sugars or carbs or something, because I'm trying to do the low carb, no carb, or I'm trying to cut these things out, I get to the evening and I crash, I get crabby, or all of a sudden it's like I wake up with my face in a bag of chips. Like I don't even realize I did it. I don't even realize what's happening. It's not that you want to fail. It's not that you're, it's like your system is telling you, hey, I need more food. Feed me, right? And the thing is that if your cortisol levels are too low, which again we see through the Dutch test, if your cortisol levels are off, your system needs energy from somewhere. If there's not enough glycogen stored in your liver or in your muscle tissue to work off of, and your cortisol levels are low, so not giving you the energy it needs, it's going to start to look for other places for energy, meaning it's going to switch on some things in your body to say, eat some sugars. And if it doesn't get that, it can start to break down muscle tissue. What? Yeah. I can see that on the Dutch test too, when your body starts to do that. It's a really, really, really tough place to be. And honestly, it's not something that you can eat clean enough to outrun, right? You can't work out harder to make this go away. Your system is not functioning properly, right? It's like gears on a bike. There's something wrong with one of the gears. it's not going to ride as well, right? You got to fix the gears. You got to fix the hormone issue. So it's going to also create some late nighttime hunger. This is not necessarily being hungry in the middle of the day. This is more, I have to eat, I need sugars, I need carbs now, and it's usually later at night. This also comes along with some brain fog, right? Some brain fog, thinking, oh yeah, I'm just not as sharp, I'm not thinking as clear, I might have a hard time remembering. Yep, and then fatigue, this intense fatigue that can hit you through the day. Again, you have lower cortisol levels that can absolutely just like sneak up on you and run you over like a truck, right? Now the thing is that after you have those carbs, right, that sugar, you have carbs here, then all of a sudden, you're like, boom, pick me up. That's a terrible arrow. Okay. You notice this immediate, like, bing, like your brain turns on, bing, everything is better because it's getting that sugar that it needs because it doesn't have those sugars stored in the liver or the muscle tissue. The glycogen is not available because your cortisol levels are burning through it too fast. When your body's under stress, when your cortisol levels are not at the right place and your body's not functioning well, your system burns through nutrients at different rates. When your body's under stress, it doesn't even create the right amount of amino acids to maintain muscle tissue. Now it's burning through cortisols too fast, it's burning through the sugars too fast because your cortisol levels are terrible. And once it does that, and if you're not fueling it, your body's going to eat that muscle tissue even more. What? Yeah, this is a hard place to start from. But with the right not only learning if this is the place that you're starting from and then finding the right pathway, it's amazing how fast you can get things to turn around. The key is knowing where you're at. Realizing that, oh my gosh, I'm not just self-sabotaging all the time because I'm trying to do this, that, or the other. My body is nutrient depleted and I need these nutrients to keep moving forward. Yes. It's a big deal to realize that it is not just you, it is not your fault, and there's so much we can do to help correct this. So it takes all that other heavy lifting and pressure off, just the mindset piece of it, right? The willpower piece of it. Willpower gets you only so far. The rest of it, you have to have your body functioning well to help carry you through this. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please let me know if you have any other questions. I'm here as a resource for you. Again, Dutch testing, learn more there in the comments. Other resources I have for you, of course, are my books, The Female Fat Solution and The Female Menopause Solution. These are both on Amazon. And then my podcast, The Female Health Solution. And my YouTube channel is Dr. Beth Westy, where you can subscribe to stay updated on all my videos. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you have any other questions or you need any other help. Or if you have more questions on this and you want me to do a deep dive on something, I absolutely can. Otherwise, have a great night, and I will see you later.